There you have it. This way we can just jump on in a lot quicker. Oh god, what?
Oh,
What's up?
something going wrong?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I just realized I hadn't picked a deck.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what do you want to run? What do you want to roll against?
Um, let's see.
Because I've got
You got Asa and what was the other corp?
Asa, Pilana, CTM, and Titan are the four
And
I've got built.
Titan. Ooh. I would like to fight Asa some more. That one feels like the strongest
Okay.
deck.
So hey everybody, me and Dakota are doing some more Netrunner, just playtesting games. As I've mentioned multiple times, and we'll continue to mention. If you have any questions on what the hell's going on, we are super, ready to answer things for you and such. I know these can be a little hard to follow. All right, let's get Asa rolling then.
Yeah.
All right, so you're testing out your Atom. Oh yeah, this is your Atom deck. Is this a altered version then?
Very slightly.
Okay.
Just minor tweaks.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. What do I want to do with this hand? Thank you for the sub, Masters. Indeed. There's no crimes happening yet. Soon, though.
Where are the crimes, man?
Oh, yeah, I can keep this. So, yeah, as mentioned before, Atom is one of the mini factions, and HB, alright. I'm playing Asa, which lets you double install once a turn. Okay, let's go... Install on one with defense. Install on two. And install on three somewhere just to figure out what I'm doing with this. Actually, take a buck. Pass it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakota's here with me. That's my buddy.
Hey, yo. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Dirty laundry on the R&D.
Okay.
Assuming you got no.
You're good.
Yes. I keep not using my find the truth. It's fine.
Not that find the truth matters when you just ran R&D, but
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna throw down Earthrise and a Katie, and I'm gonna click Katie.
all right, I'm
And
gonna
draw a card and a turn.
All right, we're gonna res, and then we're gonna use that money to res.
All right. Yep. Money.
Ooh, that's a nice draw. All right. So, you're on setup town. You've got 2 cards every turn. You got Katie building up. Click 1, draw. Click 2, draw. Click 3, new remote with that.
Defense. All right. Okay. Yeah. Start turn. Draw 2.
Yep.
Let's see. Got 4 clicks, 2 credits. Not a lot of money.
Oh yeah, you're actually you spent most of your cash.
Let's see. So I can't trash most of your stuff. Click 1. We're gonna poke into HQ.
It's free. No action.
All right, use find the truth.
You double access and you're
Fine. Fine. All right.
All right, so
Pretty good.
Gutsy Lakshmi, Gutsy Hagen, and you Gutsy the top card of R&D my deck.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
Let's see. Want to. Not gonna be able to get my free draw, but that's fine. I've got Earthrise ticking. I want to click Katie. I want to install that card. I got one click left. I think I'm just gonna use it to get some money. So put 3 on Katie. I'm gonna throw it on a Logic Bomb and gain a buck. I'll discard a card.
Adore.
Pass it back.
Reading this breaker.
Yeah, that one's sweet.
Oh, you've got a Hell Sentry Breaker, right? This is the card you talked about. So, break Sentry subroutine, 0. Use only if you have 3 or more virtual resources, and your directives are all.
Get 3 virtual resources from turn 1.
Okay. Start things up.
Okay.
Let's get that out of here before you decide to Logic Bomb your way in.
That's pretty good.
And seeing as I've got a full grip here.
All right. Start my turn.
So, 2 points, and you've got your setup going. You draw your 2. Okay. Go.
Poke into HQ.
Sure, no action, and then Logic Bomb. Okay, so you got 2 Logic Bombs. Okay. So,
I must trash this.
Yep. Oh, you actually had the money for that.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Did you just see the same 2 cards?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of good stuff.
All right. So yeah, as mentioned before, these 3 directives on Adam all have an upside and a downside. Neutralize all threats allows a double access on my hand, but forces a trash on the first time you see a card that you can trash. So, got you down to you got Katie Jones money, but
I'm just gonna keep building up
Get
and
paid.
discard a couple cards.
Okay. I'm gonna have to.
This is actually a tough one.
All right, I'm gonna have to get card here is probably what I want to do. Art. That's a good draw. I like that. We want to do this. Click 1. Install, no follow-up. Click 2, fully operational. Some draw. Some draw and some credits.
More draw. Okay, yeah. It's pretty good. Gain 1, draw 4.
Yeah, gain 1, draw 4 seems like a reasonable card. And then 3, I think it's time to finally put some defense on HQ.
Yeah.
And we'll discard 1.
All right. Start turn.
How does this client
Last 2
work?
cards.
This client is a web client on a website called ginteki.net. It's literally just that website that I just said. You know, ginteki.net. I'll do this. And you can just upload, upload a deck list from anywhere. It's got a really easy format for it. You can use the deck builder as well. That's an archives run?
I'm running archives.
I'm not stopping you, but
Yep.
oh,
Go to
sorry,
the
face
card.
down card, right?
Yeah, there's one face down.
You're not gonna. So, whenever the corp discards the card face down into archives. And so you like those could just be points hiding down there.
Yep.
So I'm like, what the hell? And it's like, oh right, you keep me honest. Sure, fine.
Well, and plus, I also get the free check on R&D, and there's
Yes.
not really any other free runs I can make right now.
Yep.
We're gonna go install. Click another store 3 on Katie and gain a buck.
Okay.
I'll discard one more.
Um. Gonna res a smart fabrics at end step so that I get to refresh the.
Yeah.
Okay. One. Is install. Two.
Hey, MCA.
Click MCA to make you lose a click.
Sure.
And three. New remote.
Oof. All right. Oh man, really pushing me here.
So
Pushing my buttons.
you got both your logic bombs, so it's basically you can make a run that I can just not stop.
Yeah.
Like there's at some point you're gonna be able to get in past whatever the fuck I've got. But
All right. I'm going to rip off of Katie.
okay, you got a lot of money, and that's one.
Um, okay. There we go. So rip Katie. 2 clicks left.
Yep.
Let's see. Where do I want to get to this turn?
All right, now you. Yeah, I can highlight over cards that are going on, but I can only make one card big at a time. Okay, and go low, that's your overwriter.
Yep. And then I'm going to run server 3.
Interesting. Sure. I will res Gatekeeper,
Gatekeeper. 6 strength. Okay.
which lines up poorly against Ngolo, but, you know.
Yeah. Go to encounter. +2. Break.
Okay.
Pass size continue.
Yep, continue.
Access.
No action there.
Use find the truth. Okay, you're gonna like that one. I will trash your Lakshmi.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
End step, we'll go ahead and res a campaign for 2 and... Ooh, you weren't wrong. That is a card I like. So, you know, Lakshmi Smart Fabrics is this here that was just trashed. Basically allows me to stop steals by using the counters, which makes it a pretty high priority target.
Yeah.
Click 1. Yeah, you gotta have the Vril for it, of course. Cards. Game 2. Click 2. And then I'll use austerity.
Yep.
And click 3. This can go in that server.
You have a trigger.
Thinking
Looks
about if I want to. I don't know if I want to start over defending a gatekeeper server is the problem.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass, and we're gonna discard 1.
Okay.
I should probably put on some light background music for this. There's nothing coming out of
Yeah, just some loud ka-chunks.
right.
Let's see.
Once we get past this game, I'll do something like that. I don't know.
Still need like more econ set up here, I think.
Right, like if you go in and trash MCA, that's every dollar you've got.
Yeah. And you can fire it next turn.
Yeah. Sure, MD, thank you very much for the sub.
Let's see. You've only got 10 credits. Well, 12, including the 2 recurring. Therese. Man. I'm gonna draw a quick 1.
Sure.
Okay. Well. Yeah, alright. Just gonna go Rozeki. Click 80. End turn.
Okay. Draw. So it's like 5 clicks I have on the turn.
Yeah, you spend
That's
2.
so many clicks.
And then gain 4. It's pretty good.
And you're still on your...
And I still have 1 less for my turn.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... MCA. So if I click this, I'll go up to 5 total clicks. Leaving it there would be actually a kind of... that might be a reasonable way to get you to make some runs, too. If I leave that there. Just thinking out.
I find it highly suspect that you're not just fast advancing something from your hand. Tells me that you probably don't have any agendas either.
Look.
It's not any good ones.
You want to go check, find them your damn self. R&D's wide open.
Get your own damn agendas.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'll spend it. We will go...
Right. 5 clicks. Oh, no way.
Wow.
I was thinking I was going to 5-3. Oh, man.
I wish I was that strong.
You still got 2 clicks left.
Now let's do
You
some...
know, install advance?
Let's do some installs.
Go for the win here?
This can go in this server, and I think we can make something of it. And this can go in this server.
Alright.
Ship it back.
It was a pretty good turn for 3 clicks. Well, starting out with 3
yeah,
clicks.
And you're
anyways.
on. Yeah.
And I also have 3 clicks.
So, yeah, Project Vitruvius is a 3-2, which is the, like, the fast advance level agenda. These are, like, there's some very common stat lines you'll see on agendas. 3-2 is, like, means that if it's on the table, you can score it immediately. You know, if you start the turn, you just can go advance, 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 score. And if you have any way of generating extra clicks, it gets even better.
God, I'm so broke. All right, I'm gonna rip 3 from Katie.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. I don't know if he's trying to sneak any past me. I'm gonna run on HQ.
I think I'm gonna let you go. That one.
All right. We'll get in. He's find the truth.
Hopefully you catch one of the
Okay.
cards in here and burn all your money.
I must trash.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
and I will steal.
Ah, damn it.
Very
Well,
nice.
you got what I wanted you to, which was crush your money.
So one last click, 2 credits. I'm gonna run R&D.
Sure, you know what it is.
Yep.
No actions. It's all yours.
I'm gonna trash your violet level.
Ooh, nice play. All right, I'm gonna take the free res on this then.
Yep.
I think we are in the market for
That 3rd Vitruvius.
draw, draw.
Install.
Put some defense over there. Call it
Put
good.
some walls up. Yeah.
Call it
All
good.
right. 2 credits.
So I've got
2
like
credits, eh?
I've got about 2 turns of you being hyper broke, but I can't because of Logic Bomb. I can't like. There's no way I could super threaten you.
I'm gonna store Katie. I'm gonna pull 1.
Full party crabs.
Run HQ.
Okay, you know what? At this point, that's where we can.
This far, no farther. Oh
Fuck
no!
right off.
Why? It hurts. Oh god.
I had $8 plus the 2. I could have
Dang.
rezzed it, but I would have been dead broke. So
Oh man. Okay.
this isn't happening, right? Like,
Well, all right. Encounter ice. I'm not gonna pay 2 to make it a co-gate. I think I'm just gonna sack my last click to use a logic bomb.
that
I could
sounds
click through a sub, but I'm like, that's good enough here. So I'm gonna logic bomb it.
all right. That got exactly what I wanted, which was you spending your logic bomb.
Yeah.
I will spend $10 for that. No action on the attempted access.
Use find the truth. Oh, lovely. Hey, steal.
Yep.
No action. All right. This game just got interesting.
Maryland. That shuffles in. That's a nice draw. Click 1, draw. Click 2, draw. Click 3, new remote. No follow-up.
Okay.
I guess that should have just been 5, but whatever. Or insert, like,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's whatever. It's fine. All right, start turn.
So you've got some dollars. All right. I'm glad I just have the, like, hyper fuck off ice.
Yeah, you really do. I'm gonna put 3 on Katie.
Sure.
Going to.
Besides putting all your eggs in one basket, any issues with putting multiple things in one server? You can one server, one like remote, can only contain one asset. So like this Moombod Temple and this Maryland campaign cannot be in the same server together. They have to be on their own.
Yep. Click 3. We'll run your Moombod Temple.
Yeah, let's defend that.
Hagen. Hello.
I will attempt to trash your Rozeki.
Not my Rizeki.
I want it.
I don't think I have enough to actually. I can break 1 sub. Then I can't trash your thing. Logic bomb through, but then I lose my other logic bomb. I feel like I kind of need those. Oh man, you only got 6 credits left. 4 on Maryland.
How much money could I really have?
You know, I think it is actually worthwhile logic bombing this. Strangely enough.
All right. I can't stop that. No further actions. You're in.
Use find the truth. Okay. Trash it. End the turn.
All right. I'll go ahead and start turn. I'm gonna quick do some money counting. Res MCA.
Okay.
Click it.
Yep. Advance. Interesting. Hmm.
And pass to you.
That is terrifying, Jens.
Glad I can help.
Oh man. 3 clicks. Now you drew the SFT. Is that the GFI? It's just been sitting there this whole time. I mean, you did throw tier on HQ, which tells me you were probably holding points. So I guess I have to believe it is GFI. I wish I had one of my stem hacks here, but
My deck here is the plan on the deck is to have such a strong like economic advantage going with these like servers that I can just make windows like this that allow me to score. Specifically using things like MCA austerity and Lakshmi to lock you out. Tour guide.
okay. And you've got 2 subs.
2 subs.
You got 3 credits left. Counter. I'll make it a co-gate. Break 1. Break 2.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay.
Do you have a like an archer or
press.
something for me to smack into?
Yo, it's back.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's fine. I'm out.
Alright, so fire on broken subs. That just pops you
Still
out.
have 1 click left. Oh, I almost threw down the Odori before I ran. I could have broken those for free. Oh, oh, curses. Last click on the third on Odori just out of spite.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You would have just walked right through me.
I would have just literally paid 0 to get to that server. No matter how many servers you have rezzed.
Anyway, start a turn, I get $2 from Maryland campaign, shuffle it in, triple advance.
Score your GFI. Ah, dang.
It's been sitting there for like 4 turns.
Dang, if only I threw down that breaker first.
Yeah.
Shoot. I was thinking saving the click in case I had to click through a sub for something.
Your other play there that could have worked is if you would have, on last click, ran at the Maryland, I wouldn't have had the money.
Oh,
I was at $1.
That's right, and I had enough to trash it.
You would have been broke too, and so I don't know if you would have had the money to.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, so my plan that game was just to ignore the Marylands because they just shuffle back in. And I didn't want to waste money trashing them, but
Yeah.
I probably should have gone for your temple a lot earlier.
So if you take a look at these cards here, just to take a look at like looking at Odore versus Ngolo, um, you can see based on the copyrights at the bottom, Ngolo's copyright 2017, WotC copyright 2017 Fantasy Flight Games, Odore is 2019 Nisei, and you can
Yep.
see the difference in kind of like stylization. Odore is that from Downfall or from?
I think that's Uprising. Yeah,
Okay,
71.
it's from so that's from Uprising, which is the second Nisei set. Same with Rizeki. You can see again. You can see the stylistic differences between the two.
Yep.
Um,
They also had to redesign every symbol in the game. So if you look at like even the like credit
yeah.
symbol is
So
different.
the credit symbol there has the little black pip on the left hand side. Here it's on the bottom right. The mem is on the below there instead of to the right in the little bubble.
Hmm.
Things like that. There's a number of and so you can see the difference on uh
Yeah, but they did do a very good job of still sticking with the theme to the point where the cards look right next to each other, you
yeah.
know?
So like Tyr and Hagen are Nisei, whereas Tour Guide is not. And same with Gatekeeper. All right.
All right, next game.
Yeah, want to swap sides?
Yeah, let's swap sides.
All right. Runner create. Game is up.
All right.
And I guess I should also. What was I gonna throw any sort of sounds up? I don't have anything on. I don't play sounds in the background usually, so that's not something I have.
You don't have like a library of
No, I
sound
don't
or
have
whatever.
things at the ready for that sort of thing. And then there's always
Yeah.
the worry of like, whoops, you got your stream muted.
Yeah.
Trying to think what I could do for that. So I'm gonna play Ken here. This is the deck I was like. This is one I set up, and I've had this idea in my head for some time. Like, so let's just get on in, and then I can show you Ken. Uh, Ken has whenever you play a run event, first time each turn, gain a buck, and
And he also has 2 extra influence.
yes, 2 extra influence.
Yeah, which Titan does as well. 17 influence, and then my ability is whenever I score an agenda, I can place an agenda counter on it for
Yeah.
free.
Solella, the quick of it to quick describe what we're doing. I am a runner fighting against a big old megacorp in the cyber future. The actual gameplay, the corp is trying to score 7 points. I'm trying to steal 7 points. These points are contained within the deck of the corporation, the opponent here, and I can, find ways to access and take those cards if I can get through. As far as the actual gameplay, we'll see as we go through. I'm gonna mulligan this. This isn't so bad. It's just unreliable.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite aspects of this game is the fact that you're not defending like a life total or a number. You're defending your deck in your hand and the cards
Yeah,
that you're putting on the table. And that's so compelling to me. Like
yeah, I'll take
especially
that.
with R&D, you never know what's going to be on top.
Did
You could get really unlucky, get a long string of points or no points if that's what you're looking for.
did you step away from your mic or something?
Did I? Am I really quiet?
you,
Okay.
you were.
How's that?
Yeah, you're a lot better now.
All right, good.
Everyone was like, "Oh, the guy, where'd Dakota go?"
I'm floating away. All right.
Okay, you're good.
Let's see. What is my game plan? Well, I think we might just go ahead and stall advance,
Score.
score a hostile.
Okay, so I'll take a quick moment here to talk about general agendas that you'll see. This is an
Mhm.
agenda. This is like the points that are in the deck. There's 3 common sizes you'll see. 2-1s are super small. They're scoreable in one turn. The corporation has 3 actions: play it, advance it, advance it. That's the 2 in the top. So they can score it right away, and it usually has a minor effect. But filling your deck with 1-point agendas is going to mean if I just go ahead and like, oh, I'm gonna run the deck, run the hand, I'll just steal them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
4-2s are the next most prevalent. They tend to have pretty powerful text. Because 4 clicks to score an agenda on the table is quite difficult in normal situations. We didn't see it used, but there's a agenda in the ASA group deck I was playing before that's like, when it's scored, install any number of cards from HQ. Just slam it. Jinteki has one that's just empty the opponent's hand. Things like that. And then the biggest one you have, general sizes, is 5-3s. 5-3s are the 2-turn agendas because they take 1 to play, 5 to score. That's install, advance, advance, end turn, install, advance, 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 advance. They tend to be the one, like, if a deck is planning on, like, scoring out in, like, scoring servers, that's generally the type. They also tend to be self-defending, the most powerful ones. 5-3s tend to have text that makes it harder to touch them. Again, the ones that are played. Such as, I think the Wayland one needs you to trash a program to steal it.
Yep. There's Obokata, which it requires the runner to take 4 net damage to steal it.
Yeah. And then you have a number of different sizes that play off of that. 3-1s, 3-2s, 9-6s.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird ones too. There's a 4-3, a 6-4,
Yeah.
a 3-2, or no, it's a neutral 3-2. That's what it is. But it's worth 1 more to the runner, so I kind of think of it as a 3-3.
Yeah. All right. Click 1. I'll install public terminal, recurring credit for run events. Click 2. Dirty laundry, R&D.
Okay.
So I get to look at the top card of the deck. If it's an agenda, I get to steal it. You know.
Come on in.
All right. Access. What are we looking at here? Sure, it's got text. I'm gonna draw for 3. I'll run HQ for 4. Let's just see what's up.
All right, yeah.
Ooh. Okay. You're good.
All right.
All right, pass. The agenda that Dakota scored, Hostile Takeover, gives the Corp $7, 5 because he spent 2 to score it, and a bad publicity. Bad publicity gives me recurring money on runs. So during each run, I just have a free $1. Okay.
Throw down. I'll draw 1, and then I'll IPO.
Okay. I'm gonna draw. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna embezzle.
Embezzle. All right. So yeah, no further action.
So embezzle runs at the hand. You name a card type, and then look at 2 cards, and any card of that type, you just trash it. Also, I get money for it.
You get paid.
I'm naming Operation.
Okay.
All right, we found.
Oh, you got my hedge fund.
Ooh, got your hedge fund. Okay.
Basically, just got to play my own hedge fund.
I stole your hedge fund. Okay, Cyberdex Virus Suite, something you've got. That's fine. So your hand is currently Dedication Ceremony and Cyberdex Virus.
Yep.
3, I'll draw. Oh. Well, hell yeah, I'll play Swift for 4.
Hey, Swift. All right, yeah.
Red ones go faster. That's 100% the truth.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so...
Oh, beautiful. Perfect timing.
Is it? Is it really?
It really is.
Okay.
Truly is. Ba, 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 ba. Click one, I'll draw.
Sure.
Okay. Click two, I'll install over HQ.
Sure.
And click three, I'll just throw this on R&D.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. For a moment, I was like, why the hell is there a counter on your hostile takeover? But
Titan does
Titan,
hands out
hands
counters.
off counters.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't really matter where the hell it's from. One will draw. Two, I'll
Boomerang.
boomerang.
Shoot.
Three, let's just make her sigh.
Oh, oh, yikes. Oh.
Howdy.
Oh.
Howdy.
Oh, well, I'm gonna res it.
Okay. So so Dakota is playing Wayland. Wayland has a number of different. Every faction, every corp faction has its different strengths. Wayland's, being named after Wayland Yutani, the aliens corporation, alien corporation. It has big cash and has advanceable ice.
Yep.
This ice here is like kind of generic, gain a buck and the run, but it's actually got good strength for its cost. But if it's triple advanced, all of a sudden it becomes gain 4, search 2 cards, and then the run.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to encounter ice. Then I'm going to break both subroutines with the boomerang.
Yep. As I expect.
And then pass ice and continue.
Yeah, access 3.
And
I'm not going to res any upgrades.
access server. Let's go card from deck. That is... Gotta think on that one. That's fine. Access card from deck. Okay, access card from deck. Thank you.
Only 2 points though.
And I'll trash the Cyberdex with my free buck.
Sure.
Click 4. I'm going to draw. And click 5. I'll play Class Act.
Ooh.
Um,
Classy.
So at the end of the turn, when you install Class Act, draw 5 effectively, and put 4. Put 1 back. Oh no, I already drew for the turn. Never mind. I only drew 4 there. I already drew. You can go.
Yep.
I'm just. Oh, that draws after the discard phase.
Yep.
Wow.
I believe so. Yeah. Draw 2 cards.
Didn't realize that. Okay.
Ooh.
So red level, draw 2, and
install a non-agenda card and a new remote.
sure.
And credit, and turn.
All right. Turn start. We will go. you got $12. There's a number of cards like this. None of them are on the level of a cryptic command. This is more of a tiny charm bit. There's a number of cards like that I'm holding. You know, you can see this one here as well. I'm holding a Deuces Wild. I'll give you that one for free. This is actually they've done this on a couple of cards. It makes them pretty interesting because it makes them a lot more flexible. I say it's not Cryptic Command because Cryptic Command's modes generally win the game, whereas this is $1 that gains $2. Like that's there's a little bit of difference between the two in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red Devil's maybe a little bit closer. You can do some nonsense with it.
Yeah. Because it can get you back the free click, so...
Yeah, you can, like, install a card and gain a click back. It's kind of neat.
Click one. Click two.
Another one? Suppose you are playing Tenma. Yeah, encounter.
How many of these do you think I'm playing? Like,
Right. Boomerang. Yep. Shuffle one in.
access.
No further action.
Okay, that's fine. That's a nice. Sure. Okay. Yes, and I'll shuffle the boomerang back in. Click 3 of 5, because again, my console gives me free clicks when I play a run event. We'll go... Draw some cards. Gain some cash. Install a public terminal. Draw a card. Pass by discarding a paperclip.
All right. That's pretty good. Start turn.
So you got some cash.
I have money, but I'm not drawing, like, gas.
I mean, I know what you're drawing. It's
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm gonna be drawing here. I'm gonna just play it slow though. Stall, advance, score another.
all right.
Tied 2-2.
Sure. Start turn. Let's make as much money as possible. I am going to play a dirty laundry on archives to make infinity dollars.
Dang, gain 6 and a click.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's a free that costs me no clicks.
Yeah,
access your Cyberdex virus. Sweet.
Cool. Yes, I'll purge out of spite.
Okay, so I gained $7 and that didn't cost me a click. I'm gonna draw, which will let me look at the top 2. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong card. Whoops. No problems here. I don't know what you're talking about.
No
I
problem.
definitely didn't just click on the card I wanted when I tried to scry. 3 will draw. Draw. Oh, okay. This is a lot easier when you just draw the card you were gonna...
Hey, there you go.
Tutor for anyway. Angolo.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and discard Miss Bones.
Miss Bones. All right. Start turn.
Easy. What if I
Oh.
didn't need my tutor anyway? This is
All right. I'm gonna draw. Click one.
sure.
Going to draw. Click two.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to defend. R&D.
Okay.
And turn. Discarding 1 and 2. Back to you.
All right. Let's go ahead and see. 2 to paint. Probably need to have some money if I'm going to use this. Let's go. Credit, credit, credit. And embezzle?
Embezzle. All right. Small res.
Okay, I cannot break both subroutines on this. Oh, it's just a code gate, though. Oh, hell
Just a
yeah.
code gate.
That's sweet. Hell, you can't.
So, break with 1 bad pub, looks like.
Yeah,
Then lose the 2.
lose a bad pub. That is not what.
Oh, oops. Oh, I
that
thought you broke the
absolutely
subs
was not
already.
what- yeah, hold on.
Undo, click.
Is that on my end? I have to do that? That did
Nothing
not,
happened when I did
that
it.
did
Yeah.
not give me back my card.
Okay.
Okay.
So your embezzle's currently in the play area.
So I need to click on.
So you gotta drag it back to your hand and then just play it again.
Hold on. It's spent a public terminal credit.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you're only gonna use the 1 anyways, so
guess.
it almost certainly won't matter.
Okay, so
All right, res edge card.
all right.
So now
Now I'm breaking things. Hold
Yep.
on. So yeah, this client is I find it has times where it's very easy to make really dumb mistakes, but you can just undo clicks.
yeah. Well, you know, and part of the problem I think is that Netrunner's game design really does not lend itself well to a online client.
Okay, so you.
So yeah, so I'm gonna just do fire the lose 2,
Yep.
and then you can continue.
Okay, so pass ice and continue.
All right. And what are you gonna name?
Name operation again.
Pretty good.
Hmm.
Got $8 out of that.
Yeah, I also got
2 of
both
my
of your
cards.
dedication ceremonies out of that.
Dang. No, you got 1 dedication and 1 too big to
Oh,
fail.
too big. Oh, sorry. It lists them twice. Okay.
Mm.
I'll draw for final. We can put that on bottom easy. Pass it back.
Yep. All right. Start turn. Hmm. 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 Click 1, I'll draw.
Sure.
Click 2, I'll draw.
Sure.
Click 3. Click 3 is gonna be, I think, another, I guess, on server 2.
Sure.
Back to you.
Start it up. Well, that's a code gate base, so I don't really need to do much more.
Yeah.
What's Baker's Eye?
You got no fear. You got 20 credits, 2 for the run.
20 credits right now, yes.
Jesus.
If you want to res your trebuchet, that's fine.
Let's see. I've only got 12 credits. You can pass.
Okay. Approach ice.
So there we go. All right, encounter Hortum.
All right, so encounter ice, and then I'm gonna go ahead and +4 strength, break, and break.
All right.
Continue.
Yep. Further action.
Access.
Wait. Oh,
For
yes, I will
you-
purge.
Yeah,
I was like, it's not. That's not in the server anymore. But you just saw the other one, I guess.
I mean, credits as a runner need to serve the role of corp. One of the things about credits is I'm pretty sure that they're not equivalent. A corp credit is more akin to millions of dollars, whereas something like that. Whereas a runner credit is just like
Hundreds, maybe.
couple bucks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that. Thanks.
I mean, like if your Swift console costs 2 credits, right? That's gonna be a pretty good marker.
So, and what I mean by that, is that I do not believe that is explicit in Android Netrunner, but it is explicit in Netrunner, the old card game. So, well, to looks like a good legwork time.
Legwork, yeah.
So these events
Come
that I'm
on
playing, Maker's Eye and legwork are like they triple access. So, encounter, and then I'm gonna go ahead and break
the end of the run.
The end of the run.
Lose 2.
Pass ice and continue.
No further action.
Account siphon's 2-1, but the current diversion of funds is 1-1, which is why I say it's not in any way like, all right.
You know, I never really thought about that as siphon, like showing a differing value in credits. Yeah. You got the GFI. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, again, what I mean is that there's 2 different versions of account siphon in this game, because there's the account siphon was busted.
Oh yeah.
So they there's a different account siphon. Well, 6 points on my end. I like that. Oh shit. Gain 3 and draw some cards. Draw. And okay, so I stole 5 points that turn, so
4 points. Well, I guess technically for punitive.
That's what I'm counting here is punitive counterstrike, because that's the reason I just backed off and drew a full hand. Like, one of Wayland's other specialties is murder.
Yep.
And one of the best ways they have to do it, one of the ways they have to do it is a card called Punitive Counterstrike, which just does damage equal to the number of points stolen on the last turn. Damage being discard at random, and if you fail to, you die and lose. I'll just take a credit for final click.
Yep.
So you would have to double punitive me to kill me, and that's not real.
Gonna happen.
Also, you're Titan. You're not actually punitive me. High profile target is still a thing. It's the other way that Wayland has to kill, but that one generally needs you to pull in cards from other factions rather than just being within Wayland. And I know that it's not a threat out of this deck because Titan is using all of its influence on biotic labor style effects.
Discarding one card. Get that one. Back to you.
Alright, that was a pretty easy start turn then. Speaking of the devil,
Diversion
I'll play Diversion of Funds.
of fun.
So
You are currently diverting my fun.
So that I can compare the cards, account siphon the card in the base set of the game, core set 2012, 2011,
2012? Something like that? I can't remember.
Anyway, the core set of that game was 0 cost. Did not have to spend 2 clicks to play it. Make a run on HQ. If successful, you may force the corp to lose up to 5. You gain 2 for each credit lost, and then take 2 tags. So it was cheaper, easier to wield, and tagged you.
Yep, and faster.
Yeah, so encounter
minutes.
and then break the end of the run.
Okay. I'll fire the lose 2.
Yep. Pass ice and continue.
Yep. No further actions.
Access, and we'll use Diversion of Funds to steal 5 off you.
Mug the corp. Leave the corpse alone.
Also, that wasn't a double event for me.
Yeah.
Because of Swift. 2 is a draw. This is probably the best time to do that. Special order.
Okay.
For Bugalter, and I'll install.
Yeah, alright. You basically have your whole rig set up at this point?
Yeah, paper clips in the yard, so.
Let's see. So I basically just need to draw cards to find agendas.
And prevent me from ever getting one. So,
draw.
As I mentioned, 5/3s tend to have defensive things. GFI is the one that gets used the most, I want to say, because it's worth 1 fewer point for the steal. I have 8 points right now, but it's not a win.
Install over HQ.
Sure.
And then preemptive shuffling in some cards. 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay. Turn start. Let's go. Draw. Yeah. The flavor text on GFI is quote Sunny. Sunny is one of the runners, who is a hacker who works for GlobeSec, a company that does security for the corporations. She has cards literally named White Hat and Black Hat because she is a hacker by trade who does security testing, penetration testing, all that jazz. But, also is a hacker, Same thing.
Wearing 2 hats.
She has a bunch of great cards. I love office supplies. I love. She's got her wife and kids that live on Mars, I think.
Do they live on Mars?
I'm pretty sure they live on Mars. I remember them on they're on the art of a card that I think is on Mars.
Interesting.
You've got 4 credits.
Yep. I'm gonna score next turn. Just giving you some heads up.
Well, I'm gonna bravado.
Okay.
R&D.
Okay.
Because it gets me money based on how many ice I pass by.
And it's not even res dice either.
No, it's not. This cost me
Oof.
$1 and it's gonna give me 9.
Yeah. Not even worth resing. Continue.
Alright, continue the approach.
Continue.
Continue the approach.
And counter.
Alright, pay at 4 strength. You know, the other unrealistic thing about playing on here is that it auto-uses your bad pub.
Right?
You know how many
It's
times in
beautiful.
life I have fucked that up?
Probably about 1/10
Enough,
as often
enough.
as I have.
Enough. Enough to basically have like 4 ways to try to never do it. Alright, not gonna take that.
Okay.
Like there are 1,000 ways I try to remind myself like you've got bad pub, but the main problem with bad publicity is that it is money for the runner represented by a small chip placed on the corp identity.
Yep. Yeah, that really is the problem. Is
Yeah.
just how it's tracked. It just doesn't make sense.
It's tracked on the wrong side of the table.
Yep.
I'm gonna run HQ.
Running HQ now.
Cost me
Just straight running.
It cost me $1 to do this. So
You know, you just lose the 2 from your bad pub.
yes.
Jeez. I don't want to let you in though.
I also still have 2 clicks remaining after this.
Fine. There's a Mausolus.
Ooh. Oh god, you have no money now.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Alright, oh wow, also you're hyper in on code gates, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. Whalen used to not do any code gates. Now they've got
Yeah, that
really good
used to
ones.
be sorry, I've gotta undo that because I accidentally wasn't in encountering, so I couldn't.
Oh.
Alright, so
Well, I think if we just hit continue to encounter it, fine.
that was blacked out.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So
Res.
continue to encounter now, because you can spend the strength at any point, but you can't do the breaks when you're
Yeah.
break.
Can you let me gain a buck?
No.
No. Fine. All right, continue. Unless you want to jack out, I guess.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Encounter.
Counter.
And then this is 1 strength, so I just have to spend 1. Break the end of the run. You can
Lose
fire
2.
the other. Yep.
Pass.
Access.
No further action. Audacity.
Oh, that's how you're gonna score next turn, huh? You're just gonna throw your whole hand away to score an Atlas?
Audacity.
You don't have the money for that.
Well, I mean, I did have the money until I had to read that Mausolus.
Alright, well,
So.
this makes the rest of my turn easy.
Katie, yeah.
Katie.
Seems good. Start turn.
Hedrick, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. We got a lot of crimes going on today.
Yeah,
Finally,
some crimes.
Finally, I'm in a criminal driver's seat, and it feels really good.
Oh man, I am so broke. I would love to have
$0.
too big to be true right now, man. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Too broke to fail.
Too broke to fail. Yeah, that's basically me.
That's you right now, indeed.
I'm gonna just gain $3, and we'll discard card.
Okay. I'm gonna draw. Draw. Oh, that's a fucking sweet draw. Install turning wheel.
Oh.
Legwork.
Oh. Oh, yeah, all right. Beat him up.
Encounter. I'm playing your criminal deck around to run events, of course. We'll find my card at some point, I'm sure. Plus strength. Break. Break. Break.
All right.
Continue.
Pass.
Encounter. Break the end the run.
All right. Lose 2.
Yep.
Pass ice.
Access.
No further actions. Oh, sorry. No further actions. And let's see. Did you get it? You got it.
Yeah, give me that.
Dang. So I had the reconstruction contract and the dedication ceremony in hand. So I was going to
next turn,
install the new construction, advance it to throw down the contract, and then I would submit my last click to triple advance the contract, sack it, put the 3 on the new construction, and score it, which felt pretty sick. But unfortunately, I had to spend the 4 to prevent you from just getting free runs on HQ that turn.
Yep. Yeah. Here, I can quick just pull up my card. Let me do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my card, not very powerful in the game. If I wanted to make this card stronger in some way, or if we had a little more time to have play tested it, we were arguing about the cost a lot, and the effect got kind of lost in it. I'd probably just make it draw how many cards you throw on top, and like the runner draws equal to the number of corp cards that get thrown down, or something like that. Because but as is, the card is just like is a style of stunted growth, plow under, throw the entirety of the corpse hand on top of the deck. I had a bunch of initial designs. One of the cards I wanted to make was just gamble. Tutor a card, then take 1 net damage. But we couldn't agree on what faction that would be in. Then
I know you had one that was like a professional of professionals or whatever.
Yeah, one that ended up being the professional or something like that. It was like a contact.
I think that was the supplier.
Yeah,
and that card came out like right after we were talking about the concept of your card, and you're like, "This is basically what I wanted to make."
So like this card came out like after I came up with the idea, and it's like, oh, I had this idea for they were like the professional. They're like the dude you call when you need to know a person. Like they're the I know somebody for that. I can get you in contact with them. And then this card came out. I'm like, well, shit, that's just kind of like what I wanted. The other card I went through. The reason my card took so long, by the way, my card came out in 2015, was designed in 2013, and yes, that is hi. That's me on the art there. There's a reason I use that as my Discord icon, because it's just me. Hi. I'll note it here. This isn't high res enough, but there's like some mustached dude pointing in the bottom left here, who is holding a tower that's just literally like a Dell Optiplex 980 that has a floppy disk drive, and it's the year 2020, the future, 22X. Mega Man X is already dead and gone, and the floppy disk drive in Wayland's Corp is still live because there's still an item that runs on DOS 6. Like that's how I choose to believe it, is that they walked in and it's like, what is this? And it's like, no, we can't get off this stupid Windows 3.1. Like, this is still run on Cobalt. The other card I had, Cobalt, the other card I had that I wanted to make was a card called Hack the Planet. I went through a ton of iterations on this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best place to talk about it. But Hack the Planet finally did get printed. In the last expansion of the game. What the hell's the name of it?
It's diverted attack. What is it? It's an R&R, I believe.
Okay, what if I just go by set and pull up R&R then?
Yeah.
Rain and Reverie, and I know its faction is
Divide and Conquer.
Divide and Conquer. That's it. Divide and Conquer. So, Hack the Planet was a card that we couldn't get worked in the rules of initially. The idea was make a run on everything, like just hack the planet. You're going everywhere. Divide and Conquer runs archives and accesses everything, which is effectively the way you would do this if it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way you could possibly have like simultaneous runs going.
You would have to be like make a
not
run
break
on a
the game.
server, then make another run on a different server, and repeat this process
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
you know.
Which they kind of made that too, I think. There's a
that
paper
one-
card
Yeah.
where it's like you run a remote, and then as long as it's successful, you can do it again on another remote
Yeah.
without spending a click.
Rain and Reverie, this was the last expansion that Fantasy Flight put out, and I love Rain and Reverie. This set freaking rules. It's got a lot of really good different flavor bits. It has, like, we're looking at Sports Metal here, which is like a division of Hospiroid that's like, you know, augmented humans with, you know, it's the, like, the joke about, like, oh, we're just gonna have the Olympics, but everybody with all the steroids in the universe just is in a different category or something, you know, that sort of bit.
Yep.
In a very, very terse, maybe poor metaphor nutshell. We'll work on that one.
Broad daylight. That one's sick.
Yeah, like the NBN is all like a spy corp in this one with a lot of like eavesdrop, fly on the wall stuff. Yeah, broad daylight, which is just fucking yeah.
And then there's Akiko Nisei, who is an escaped psionic clone
Yeah,
who has now turned into a runner.
The three
and
runners,
using her powers to run.
Three runners in this are pretty sweet. Nat is pretty cool. Like having two or fewer cards in your hand is asking for death at sometimes, but also like free money and like has a number of cards in here that kind of play to that strength. Lisa's banned because of some interactions between a couple other cards that exist. I love her. I love her for how she plays because she's just hyper aggressive, hyper in your face, continually draw. But also I love the flavor of her as like she's a like a
she's a public figure. She like never backs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then Akiko Nisei, if I go ahead and just search the word Nisei, you'll notice that the Nisei group is named after that. Nisei has a number of cards. Nisei Mark II was in the first. Oh, you still there?
Yep, here.
All right.
Hear me?
I just had a really weird connection spike there.
Oh. Everything seems fine on my end.
Okay. That was just a weird spike on my end. Explain. No. That's not why the ban happens, Verdant Squire. I will actually explain more about the ban. Yeah, that was on my end. I just had a weird connection spike. Don't know what happened. So Lisa was not banned for having draw 2 on there. Lisa was banned for the interaction between two cards. First is Paparazzi. Paparazzi says you are tagged, prevent all meat damage. If you are tagged, generally, one of the biggest problems that can happen to you is you fucking die. High profile target says take 2 for each tag you have. The last tournament we played it in paper, I brought Lisa, and it ruled so much because I played against 2 decks that were playing high profile target, and I'm just sitting there like, I've got 15 tags, let's roll, and they're just like, I can't, what is even happening here? I'm like, sooner or later I'd die.
Just like your game plan is, if they play that card, you lose.
Yeah, I will. Your deck contains a card that says target player loses the game. That's fine. You'll never see it. The other card, God, the other card that made it busted was a Shaper resource. God, I don't remember the name of it. Here it is, Dummy Box. I think it was Dummy Box.
That sounds right.
It was either this or something else that basically prevents card trashing.
So yeah, Dummy Box I think is the one.
It might have been.
Yeah, you charge a card from your grip to prevent an install card of the same type from being trashed.
I thought there was some other like.
So if you have that, and if you have like Paparazzi installed,
Yeah.
then you're immune to meat damage at least.
Yeah, and there was. I thought there was some other bit for it that made it really dumb. But the problem was like the weakness of the deck is that you get murdered, and there's a way to just prevent all of that murder. Like, so you're untouchable.
Yep. And there was also a pretty good way to use those 15 tags too once you had them.
Is that Clan? No, not Clan Vengeance.
I don't remember what it's called. It's an Anarch.
Anarch resource.
I think it was.
Here it is. Counter surveillance.
Counter surveillance.
So
yeah.
counter surveillance says, trash, make a run. If successful, instead of accessing, you can pay X to access up to X cards. X is the number of tags you have. So, so, Lisa tags you every time you draw 2 and just keeps building. And then you go, counter surveillance, run R&D, I'll pay 11.
Yep. See 11 cards, probably win the game.
Yeah. She was very fun. The thing that made her very her balance is the fact that like you can have some rude shit happen to you when you're tagged. Like there are ways you just lose the game on the spot.
Well, and even just more than that, like there's a card called Closed Accounts. It's a 1-cost corp operation. If the runner's tagged, they lose all of their credits. Just like that.
Zoop. You've also got the one in CTM that's like drain 3.
That drains their money, yeah.
All right. Anywho, any other deck you want to give a run at?
Sure. Yeah, I got
what
one at each side left that I haven't touched yet.
Cool. What do you want to do?
I could run.
All right.
Sounds cool.
I've got a couple. Whatever corp deck you want to play against again, because I'm good on my corp side.
Play whichever one you like.
Okay. So let's go ahead and let's give CTM a run. I don't think I've ever played CTM. So CTM traces and tags on first trashed installed card.
Yep.
Ooh, Haley. I want to say Haley became the so Shaper has a lot of has like Kate as their was their ident that was just like the Shaper ident. I feel like Haley is also extremely the Shaper ident.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Well, and I think even more so than Kate, frankly. Not due to her like play rate, but due to the fact that I think installing cards is more in Shaper's flavor or pie than actual like discounts on installing.
And then Chaos Theory, of course, is the if I just pull up. Can I pull up?
Chaos Theory is pretty great.
Can I pull up Alt Arts on here?
I don't know.
Because like I'm looking at Chaos Theory right now because I can literally just go over to cards and pull things up. And this is Chaos Theory 2. This is
Oh,
this is
so
the
I think if you actually go to the old set, you'll find the old art.
okay.
But if you just look up the card, it must be printing.
Okay, so then I want. God, I don't remember what part of Genesis.
It was early. I want to say like pack 1 or 2.
Oh no, it wasn't Genesis? Was it actually Spin?
No, it was definitely Genesis. Had to be, I think.
Well, there's Power Nap. There's.
Let's see.
Unless I dense or somewhere else.
Yeah, Cyber Exodus 46.
That's just not coming up. Unless I've. What do
Huh.
I. Hmm. Oh, do I have this. Format? Weird. Huh. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Hey, no, thanks for the host. Anyway, I'll keep this.
I'll keep as well.
Okay. Let's go 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Start turn with
Just
Crack a Diesel. Draw 3.
okay.
Throw on a sure gamble.
Diesel might be the most Netrunner.
Oh yeah. Diesel's great.
I mean, Diesel sure gamble is a sweet place to start.
This is also a pretty sweet place to be. Yes. Install another program.
Whoa.
And then I'm just gonna throw down a Beth. Click 4. Back to you. Maryland.
Yep. Yeah, Diesel and Sure Gamble are extremely balanced cards in this game. Like, you know, it's the question of like, is there even a card game where like literal ancestral recall is balanced? And yes, it's Netrunner.
Yep, definitely.
Because time is another resource.
Yeah, having the ability to just click by spending actions in this game really changes the kind of like value of card draw.
Just fucking
All right.
That's all.
Yeah,
That's all
throw
we
'em
got
down.
today.
All right.
Pokemon is true.
turn.
Pokemon, the Pokemon TCG is another place where a zero cost draw 3 is balanced because of another part of how that game functions. All right, so you got 1 billion clicks today.
So I've got 7 clicks, 7 credits. Draw click 1. Draw click 2. Okay. Now we're talking.
Oh.
Draw click 3.
I like that your hyperdriver was a delayed diesel.
Right. Hey, you know what? Diesel's 4 through 6 is still good. It's still good. So I got 4 clicks left.
So
install.
part of why drawing 3 cards for 1 action, like an actual card in this game that was 0 cost draw 2 without any other text, effectively wouldn't be playable.
Yeah.
It would need to have something else. It would need to be Blueberry Diesel, right? It would need to have
Well, and then there's like the script cards. There's like gain 1 and draw 2 and gain 2 and draw 1.
Yes.
And neither of those see play.
Yeah, the big thing there is that because both players always have the action of doing draw a card, if you were to just not have drawn the Blueberry Diesel and drawn a different card and then draw a card, you draw the same 2 cards, you know. To include the card is to not do anything. Oh, mem chips. And you get
down some hardware.
You get a sim chip for it, which is not active this turn because you
draw 1 more. Yeah.
Thing was removed. This is a... So there was a card called Clone Chip, which I will just pull up for your convenience.
Dirty Laundry and R&D.
Clone Chip is... that's not going to be contested in any way.
Yeah.
Hopefully you...
Okay, that's terrifying. I'm gonna just gain a card at last click then instead of what I was going to do.
This is where Rashida happens.
Now, I feel like Rashida is pushing the like power level of a card. Like draw 3 and gain 3. For 0.
The one trash is the one thing that makes it like...
Yeah, it's the fact that you have to defend it for a turn is what makes it balanced, but in CTM, I'm not going to check your remotes. You kidding me? I don't got time for that. Hey. Oh. Oh.
Alright, so, bunch of things are happening here. Jeeves here says, when you take the same action 3 times in a row, get in a extra click. Team sponsorship is when you score an agenda, you can install from Archives, Grave, or HQ, Hand, for no cost. We're going to score Beal.
Okay.
And
then, like, hard-hitting me?
I don't have the money for that.
No.
I am going to just put Rashida back down, though.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess. We gotta fight you for it.
Let's take my last click to... Defend Jeeves.
Okay.
And I will discard 1.
Start turn.
Yes, CTM has a lot of tagging. This deck leverages that by going very wide, because CTM is whenever the runner trashes an installed card, take the tag, you can threaten a lot more with these wide servers. It's not as easy for the runner to just go in and crush these undefended bits, when to do so also tags them and can either take their time off or... Yeah, I'm not going to stop you there. No further action. How many copies of Jeeves can you have in play at one time? If you take a look at Jeeves' text name, there's a little dot next to Jeeves model bioraids. That is the unique dot. It means there can only be 1 installed face up at once. No further actions. Oh, that... Okay, so you got to see my temple.
That's the Rashida. I could go nab that.
I
think that's actually worthwhile. You trace me. Gonna cost me a bunch to get rid of it. I don't really think you're gonna punish me with 1 tag.
Crushed. You're gonna have 1 tag, and then you're gonna
sit on a tag.
You're gonna find every quantum. Like, you're just gonna run 3 quantums in a row.
Yeah.
Well, I do have an action before you access.
All right. Yeah, Rise your Rashida. Oh, so powerful.
Yeah, this is a lot slicker now. No, we can even like do a lot of undoing bits, and like you like we had earlier in one of our games, we had like a fuck up, and on on MTGO that happens, and you're like, well, sucks to suck. But here it's just
/ undo. Crash that.
This prompt can be skipped by clicking the... Okay, yes. Base. I'm not fighting you on this. I'm
Yeah. I think it's worth paying 4 to get rid of this rather than 2 and a click. Think?
So
Actually, not sure.
the biggest power of CTM, you might think the power of CTM is tagging, and thus the tag punishment. It is not. The actual power of CTM is time and resources. Because for you're ending tagged?
Ending tagged with a hyperdriver. If you got me dead, I mean I'm dead, but
I don't think
I don't think one tag does it.
But the big thing is cash money. It spends time. In order to clear those tags, it costs 2 credits and a click. That's kind of good. Let's go. Trash.
That's fine.
And some nice new remotes. Because
Yeah, alright.
what else are we doing, really? Welcome to this tech. Alright.
Alright. Hyperdriver.
You've got a billion
Draw.
clicks.
Pretty good. Draw. Also pretty good. Run R&D. Actually, I should remove this tag first, but luckily I didn't get punished for it.
Damn it.
Um,
Pull up. Quantum predictive model is an agenda with this nice cat on it because, you know, Schrodinger. But
yeah, remove tag.
if it is accessed while the runner's tagged, you just immediately score it. So that's a weird untag noise.
Yeah, it is a weird noise. I actually don't think I've heard that before. Run HQ, access server.
You're good.
Hey, the same tour guide. Run archives. Access server.
You get a point.
Oh, 15 minutes.
For now.
I'll take it.
So,
Deal it.
15 minutes kind of owns. 15 minutes is a 2-1, like I said, easy to score. It has the text. You can just steal it back. Okay.
And rip your board.
All right. I will go ahead and trigger.
Yep, CTM fires.
Um,
Maybe I should have held the tag. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right play is there.
So yeah, we'll go base strength.
So I can't fight it, so I'm tagged.
And I'll shuffle in the Maryland.
Yep. All right. Back to you. My cards are face down.
Okay.
Good old apocalypse.
So yeah, APOC, as I mentioned, is the board wipe. We talked about this last time, but
Yeah, honestly, man, that feels dirty.
click
Treasuring all of your stuff.
click 1 draw. Click 2 install. Click 3.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. You got me. You got me. All right, I'm tagged. I lost my
Hard-hitting
misdirection.
news. Hard-hitting news is a card for is a card I remembered fighting tooth and nail to not get printed, but
Yeah.
it is a event that 4 tags. So at this point, hyper tag has occurred. That's a good one.
Back to you. We're both broke.
New remote, credit, Fuck
Trash.
that. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Fuck that.
Good choice. That's the one I wanted to keep.
Yeah, the reason to dislike it is that Apex does not really ever get to use it.
Credit, Reddit, Stargate. Get in the Stargate.
Oh shit.
Access server.
No further actions.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Hello and hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hold on.
All right.
Yes, I thank you, game, for telling me that I'm not allowed to take that by rules. I'm glad that you let me do it, but
To do what?
I hit go before I hit res that,
Oh, yeah.
and technically that's incorrect.
I don't think anyone would ever fault you for it.
Well, Nick Themron, thank you for the big sub. I appreciate it. Enjoy the metal slime. New remote. New remote. Fucking R&D defense. Get out of here.
Dang. All right. Start turn. 3 credits. Draw. Draw. You know what? I'm gonna get in the Stargate. Okay. All right. So it's got 1 sub.
One sub that says "get out."
Damn. All right. Fine. Yep. That's fine.
Counter ice. Boop.
Last click, I'll gain a credit and then turn.
Okay, I'm gonna. Wow, there's even a little reminder that says, "Note: you have unresed cards with when the turn begins."
Mm-hmm.
Text.
Very helpful. There's the pad.
All right. One. Two. Three.
Okay. Start turn. Click 1 on draw. Okay. Click 2 sure gamble.
Okay. All right, money is finally happening for some players.
Some players. Click 3. I'll throw in Aesop's and no other. And then 4. We'll throw it on SMC and then turn.
All right. Res Maryland. All right, money is happening. Okay. Click 1.
Yeah. I really want to have an Aesop.
No, screw that. Aesop's.
I think I need Aesop in order to sack my misdirection so I can actually remove these tags.
Yeah, so Aesop here is at the beginning of your turn, you can trash a card to gain 3, and these face down things from Apocalypse are things.
Oh, same server.
Same server. To you.
All right, last 2 off daily. Yeah, we're gonna run that 12.
I cannot stop you. No further actions.
All right, access 1. Calibration testing. Yes, I can get out. Access.
Fire the trace.
Yeah, CTM. You know what? That's fine. Another calibration testing. Oh my god. Yeah, get that out of here.
What is this garbage?
We got 6 credits. You got 3 res cards. Draw, click 2. And Diesel, click 3. Last click. Dun 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 dun.
This is the NBM list I'm playing is not a list that I built. I put this together so that we would have a deck for Dakota to tell. Oh my god.
Double single chip.
What the hell's you? Nothing? I guess you have an SMC in play.
Yeah.
It's free to res this, so we'll do so. Hmm. What is draw? Two is a remote. 3 is a remote.
All right. Let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. All right.
Just forever. We go forever.
Draw, click 1. Draw, click 2. Hmm. 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 Man, I feel like I'm totally spinning my wheels here. Draw, click 3. Hmm. Stop, last click.
I wonder what I'll do about it.
Yeah, right?
Draw on 1. Get off the goddamn table on 2.
There goes all 3 ace-ups. All right.
Ice
Turn.
defending Maryland campaign.
Click draw. Diesel.
Somewhere
Okay,
in your
yeah.
deck are cards that do things.
This is fine.
We swear there are cards that do things somewhere in your deck.
Somewhere in here. 2 clicks left. We're gonna do stem hack on RMD.
Sure.
Counter ice. Use SMC. Go get the Sentry Breaker.
Which flavor text are we talking about? The answer is almost always yes. The answer to is the flavor text a reference is extremely likely to be yes.
Do you want to res any more cards before I start breaking subs here?
All right, so you got.
I've got 3 more stem hack bucks left.
Hold on. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Here's $1,000.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here's $1,000.
Ugh, that's so many subs. It's only a single access. Something else I can do with these $3. Let's see. I'm gonna use a simul chip.
Yep.
Oh wait, I don't have enough mem to throw the SMC back.
You'd have to get rid of your because you lost your mem chip.
Well, I'm just gonna not turn anything with that. Yeah, you know what? Let the subs fire.
Sure.
That's fine.
Fire.
Oh my goodness. CTM is like my least favorite deck to play against. Gain a credit. On turn, discard down to 4. 1 and 2. Back to you.
All right. Wait, was this the? I think. I don't think I should have this in this. No, I guess this is what I get for looking at the list and not looking at it. Pretty sure this ice is one of the ones that was just like Gold Farmer was just on the band, right?
Yeah, Gold Farmer was just banned.
All right, then I'm just not going to install that piece of ice.
I mean, it's fine. It's not that crazy of a card.
It's only it's in game net that it's really dumb.
Yeah.
Real.
Like it's basically just a yellow Eli. That's what I look at it as.
Yeah. The card is not banned for power level reasons. The card is banned because they didn't want to ban the identity and they wanted to make it worse. That's basically it.
Yeah. Scoring remote, eh? Start turn. Flip 1 on draw.
Yep.
Look 2 credit. 3 sure gamble. 4 let's get at server rate. So encounter Gold Farmer. It is a barrier. What's my barrier breaker? Is it paperclip? Let me check real quick.
You're also in the awkward position of having to use like simul chip to go get it.
Yeah. Oh, it's Gauss. Okay. So that would be still actually quite expensive to break. I think I'm gonna let you have this one. I think I have to buy my time.
Okay.
And the run.
Figure you're not gonna.
Not gonna pay 3 and then pay 3 again.
All right. Try and start.
Remastered. Yep.
Trace.
Oh right, a minus. It's
Yeah.
on score or steal.
We'll just throw a trace
And
for
then
you.
so run a card. Jeez, that's actually like really annoying. I'll pay 1 into it.
Why? Oh, so I can't bounce your right.
You can't bounce on my 4 cards.
Yep.
Or wait,
No, that's not how it works.
No, wait, that's not how it works. No, I'm thinking of a different card. Well, whatever. That's okay. You can still win this race. I'll just go up a buck.
Please just go gain $1.
Yeah.
Um,
There we go. I was thinking of a different card.
I'm gonna go ahead
What's the
and
difference in trace strength?
take the face up.
Take the remastered. Yeah, just rip it out of archives. Right into that server, huh?
Yeah, like what?
Oof.
You're not gonna go. You didn't go get it over the like 12 turns you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, NBN is like mega. One of their things, obviously, they're like News Corp, but they also control. They're like Media Corp, and so they have a number of like television networks and not television networks because we're in the hyper future, but you know the equivalent of.
Yeah. Gain credit.
Boy, that put you back 5,000 miles.
Install. Install.
What is happening?
Oh wait, no, that was the Haley install crap. I didn't mean to spend a click on that.
Oh, so just gain. Also, you're over mem right now.
Yeah, I was gonna destroy the Stargate.
Sure.
/ undo -click. Okay. So yes, I want to install for my hand. There we go. Which then this gets trashed. And then running at server 8. So I will use Simulchip
Okay.
to go get. I'm still going to overwrite with the SMC. Damn. This is so annoying. I hate memory. All right. That trash hyperdriver using SMC to go get Gauss. Counter ice.
Yep.
And then break twice.
Sure.
Come on. There we go. Break a sub. Break a sub. All right. Continue.
Okay, then I'm gonna res Enigma.
And there's Enigma. Okay. And yeah. Fire.
Fire.
Alright. Back to you.
Okay.
I assume you just use your counter to score this out?
I
Instead
can't.
of slow rolling it?
Yeah, I need to get this off the table before you like freaking APOC me again. So yeah, let's go. Advance.
Oh, well, you don't have G's, yeah.
I know I have to use the counter on
Yeah.
but so remastered edition is a card from Downfall. No, this is from Uprising.
Yeah.
They're the same set. The Nisei sets. This is a direct reference to AstroScript Pilot Program. AstroScript Pilot Program was in
Core set.
Ignore that bottom text that says limit 1 per deck. That wasn't there for 5 years. It was a 3/2 that when you scored it, you got a counter on it that could be used to advance. if you're familiar with the rules of the game, 3-2s can be scored by having them on the table and then starting your turn and advancing 3 times. If you have a way to add an advancement counter in any way, such as AstroScript pilot program's effect, you can install advance twice, you're out of clicks, then use the ability on AstroScript to put the 3rd advancement on it and score your AstroScript pilot program, which will then give you another counter.
And that's called the Astro Train.
Yeah, this was the core of NBN play for
Quite a while.
years.
Yeah.
Trace 4.
Damn. Yeah. Fine. Oof, I'm getting just utterly browbeaten this game.
And I'm gonna install.
Like, even if. I think I've got like 1 out at this point. Maybe.
I'm gonna do this so you can't APOC me with some.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Some stuff. End it, and I will discard. Yes, remastered edition is, obviously it's a almost direct like StarCraft bit talking about, cannon rushes in bronze. But yes, this is the fixed version of AstroScript. Like, not kidding when I say that AstroScript pilot program was just some real dumb bullshit. All right, that's full out of you. Unless you can follow up with a daily cast install.
No.
Okay. Oh, this feels dumb, but
Stall advanced.
I have 6 points.
Yeah, I mean, this game is basically over.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do at this point. Draw. Yeah. I mean, I could like install stem hack, but it's not enough, right?
You can't. You would pay 6.
I need two different breakers to get in.
Well, you can get past the pay 3. You can just get past Gold Farmer.
I guess I could with the stem hack bucks.
And then you would have to have a way past Enigma, and then you would have to pay 5 because this is a Bologna, because it's.
Yeah, then there's definitely no way. Like, I'm holding the Ngolo, and I didn't have 5 to even install that.
My hand for like 6 turns has been 3 copies of this 5/3.
Dang.
But you've been broke, so it's not a threat. Like, again,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
As I mentioned, 5/3s, the ones that get played, have these self-protecting lines of text. So
yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn.
Sure.
Like, scored out.
I'm gonna take that back, thanks.
You take it back and then score out. That's just rude. That's just rude. Good game.
Yep.
Nope, gotta pay the trace first.
Okay.
0.
Yep. And then I install.
I get my breaker back again.
And then throw that there, and then there we go.
And then, oh hey, look at that. Game's over.
You do have to resolve all the triggers before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to steal that so that it was a 9.
That was brutal, man.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna just walk all over you once I smashed your board.
I think you might have went too early with it.
I screwed up by letting the misdirection getting flipped. Because that's the only way I could deal with lots of tags.
And then, like, you couldn't stick an Aesop, and that was how you were supposed to.
And then I couldn't stick Aesop, and Aesop's the only way that I could have possibly gotten it back. But you never let Aesop fire, so yeah.
Yeah.
Aesop's... Yeah, I guess mostly a misplay on my part, but.
Yeah. Again, CTM, this list, if I go ahead and pull up the list here, does not play any Murder Zone cards. Its cards that let you win instantly off of the tags are actually psychographics.
Mm,
Um, Psychographics being extreme targeted ads, but through infinite information.
yeah.
Pay
More
X,
tags, more info.
yeah, pay X to advance card X times. And you might think, well, that's just going to let me score blown out of hand or something like that because you install and then like pay 5, put 5 on it. Project Beal has some text. Project Beal, by the way, a lot of the power of NBN was the fact that it had AstroScript Pilot Program and Project Beal
Yep.
during its
It was
early
one of 2
times.
factions that had 2 3/2s for a long time.
Yeah. If you overscore Beal, every 2 that you overscore Beal by makes it worth an extra point. So if your opponent has like 4 or 5 tags, you can like play this down, psychographics. Here's my 5-point Beal.
Yep. Beal
Yeah,
is kind of insane, honestly. It's a 3/2 and a
it's
5/3 and a 7/4 and however big you want it to be.
yeah one of the most powerful. So to a little bit that I don't know if we've talked about at all is like the corp has the agendas and there's a specific amount of points they have to be playing
Hmm.
based on deck size. 19 to 20 on a normal, 45 to 49. Another interesting sidebar. Netrunner's the only game I've ever encountered where people play higher than minimum.
Yeah, that's the norm.
Like,
Uh,
so
so like the core minimum deck size is 45, but as long as you don't go
to the
5
next,
cards over that number, you don't have to play more points in your deck. So if
yes,
you play 4 more cards, you get more cards, but the same number of agendas in your deck, which
yeah.
lowers your overall density.
So because the way it works is at that 45, you have the range of 45 to 49 where you can play 19 to 20 points.
It's actually 20 to
Or
21.
sorry, yeah, 20 to 21. 19 and 18 is the one below it. Yeah,
Mm,
because that would be dumb if it was 17 on that one. Okay.
yeah.
A little bit of a brain fart there. But the idea is that you are like if you start going too high, your deck is full of too many points, and you can't really have an idea like a coherent deck. But diluting that by 4 cards tends to be enough. That like it is just kind of like it's. I'm certain players have gone against that, but I would say it's sort of the commonality
Yeah.
within.
I mean, even in like a 40 card really fast deck, I think you still play 44.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a case for 40, but
Whereas the runner is generally playing at their minimum.
yeah.
Minimum is literally printed on the card. I'm gonna make a runner game here quick.
Okay.
So there we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try out Geist.
All right. Let's see.
If all the triggers have to resolve before the game ends, are there any draws that can happen? How could you get a draw out of this game?
Well, so I don't think you can get a draw in a game necessarily, but you can draw a match very easily.
Yeah, I don't think I think somebody is going to be winning at the end of it. Like if you die on the spot. And generally there aren't going to be a trigger that like scores points versus a point score, right? Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
Yeah, it would need to be something like the corp draws a card when they score an agenda, I guess. I don't even know.
Yeah, I will take a mulligan on this. So, Armand Walker here, Geist, the tech lord, has a generic start with a 45-15, the 45 being deck size minimum, 15 being influence, as you can see on out of faction cards in the bottom right, the little pip in the corner. Whenever you use a trash ability, that is very specifically the little trash can icon. Not like a card is trash, but literally the trash can icon. Draw a card. So, this is not once per turn, which is a lot of the power here.
I'm gonna draw actually. Okay. Yeah, we'll do R&D.
Not just that. Yes, every card can cycle, but in really interesting ways. I will draw. Ooh. I'll install Masterwork, triggering Masterwork.
Nice.
Masterwork, when you install a piece of hardware for the first time, draw a card. When the run begins, you can install a piece of hardware for +1. This is a power effectively known as click compression in the game. Don't know if we've talked too much about that idea, but you have your basic options of draw, play a card, gain a credit, etc. If you can compact those, like Haley, for instance, when Haley installed a card, she got to install a second card. Any way that you can do two things at once, very quickly adds up.
Yeah.
Technical writer, draw, and I'll discard paperclip.
Okay. Start turn. Install. Enter new remote. Install on that same server. I'll gain a credit.
Okay. One I'll draw. Click 2, I'll tech trader.
Nice. Getting set up.
Yep. 3 will draw. Split a grappling hook.
Ooh, nice.
Grappling hook can break all but one subroutine. Which, shit. Hell.
Thank you.
The power of Rashida. Goodness. Goodness. Alright, fuck off has been announced. I understand. I'll be there soon. Click 1. Credit. 2 and 3. Diversion.
Oh, diversion. Yeah, we'll res.
Fucking slot machine.
The slot machine.
Okay. Well, I'm broke, so
Yeah, it's not that bad for you.
encounter ice. You can
All
go
right.
ahead and
So
event.
3, nice.
No. Yeah, so that's. Oh,
So yeah,
God.
so all 3 are active. Do you want to use anything?
That means I probably have to.
If you don't, I get to put 3 advancement tokens on a card.
Even if
Sounds
that,
pretty cool.
like, the problem is, like, one of those being a bio vault is too big of a. Damn it, triple event sucks there. Yeah, we've got to use the grappling hook.
Okay.
And I will allow the runner loses 3 to fire.
Makes sense.
I will also trigger some.
Okay.
Hits.
So I'll fire, runner loses 3.
Pass ice and continue.
Continue. No further actions.
Uh,
Actually, hold on. Actually, I do have further actions. Sorry.
yeah, go ahead. And
I'm gonna res.
you're not technically in a window,
the
but go
thing.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is before you get in. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So
I guess it doesn't matter. You only take 5 anyways. Something will put me below 5.
it is impossible for you to score from this position.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
That makes this seem great then.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Yeah, I got nothing.
Keep moving. Because you're broke.
Yeah, I got nada. All right, so you get the money before you trash even, right?
No, when the run ends.
When the run ends, okay. Take my Nisa. Dang.
So I'm not able to trash your Lacosta. Okay.
Can I just say that I'm missing an APD contract right now? I'm missing it real bad.
Alright.
Alright, start turn. I'm gonna advance my Lacosta, because I have to. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Credit.
So, diversion of
Credit.
funds is a fixed siphon, and it's still bullshit. It's
Still bullshit.
Okay. Draw twice. Sure, gamble.
Okay. Start turn, advance face down card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna gain $3 and
All right.
turn.
Okay. Draw. Hi.
Hi.
I'm here for
Yeah,
your money.
counter.
Give me your money.
That's
Hardware. Okay, so you only.
so 2. Yeah. You know, break any.
I can break them all.
You can. You can not break the last
Yeah.
one, and it won't do anything. Right?
Yeah, I will choose not to break place 3 advancement tokens.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And then it just doesn't fire. Cool. I'm gonna res this thing because
Sure.
screw you.
Alright, so I'll only get $4. I'll just continue then, because nothing happens.
It's my money and I want it now.
One click remaining.
Broke again.
Well, I know what the correct move is here then.
Yeah, alright.
I'm also.
Oh, hey, nice. Free, yeah, spike
So,
camera.
using Masterwork to install this for 1, triggering Masterwork to draw a card.
That's pretty sick.
Approach. Access.
You gonna bust it up?
Yeah, we're just. Sorry, I'm mentally going down if I care about Cyberdeck's Virus Suite. No.
Can I have some credits yet, Jens? Please.
No.
Oh.
So, trash the Costa, gain my 6 back. That's my turn.
Start turn.
Look, you're getting paid from Polana.
Not quickly enough. Credit.
Does the CD type mean anything relevant?
Credit.
Yes, I think there's a couple cards that key off of the CD subtype.
Yep, there are.
on that one. Influence is not the resource you use to play them, it's the resource you use to put them in your deck. So, like not play them as in play them physically, but to play them in your deck. So, like, you have 15 influence on, that's the bottom number. So this costs 1 pip, you know, this costs 1 pip, you know. Yes. So, start turn. Click 1. I want it all. Click 2.
Gabali.
Volley. I'm gonna... run R&D.
Is this another slot machine?
And, Kabali is a little worse against that one.
Yeah, not so good.
Oh, thank God, just 2. Alright.
Okay. So just fire then, looks like?
Yeah, let them fire. So you get to
Okay.
fire the 2.
Lose 3, I gain 3. Continue.
Yep. Access.
No further action.
Okay. Gonna trigger
The back.
a couple effects. Another.
Okay. Program hardware. So 2 again.
I'll break the last subroutine.
Oh, it wasn't gonna fire anyways, but
Yeah.
just wanted to draw a card, I'm guessing.
You can fire.
Right. Fire. Fire. Continue. Oh, Okada, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Alrighty. Oh, I got money now. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Look, I saw 3 points. I have to steal it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Install in server 1.
Sure.
Gain a credit. IPO.
Ooh.
Back to you.
Alright. I have no hand, so that's a little dangerous. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card. Draw a card. I'm gonna look at the top card of R&D.
Yep. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
I'm gonna run R&D.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, so the
Hardware. So do I fire all 3?
to show it, I don't know where it ended up, but Nisei Mark II is on the top of your
Yeah. I mean,
hardware. You can let those fire. That's fine by me.
I figure. Yeah.
Because this ice does not say on the run. Access. Steal.
Dang, you got it.
Oh,
Off the spy camera.
yeah. That's all. So the spy camera has additional text. You don't use it for that in this game. In this deck. You just use it to look at the top card of R&D and scout, and because it's a trash, you draw a card and you gain a credit. And
Well, yeah, and you get to install it without a click, and then draw a card for installing it. Like, Geist is cool. There's just so many triggers for every single action you take.
yes, and like
Man.
the back here lets me refresh, shuffling in a lot of the bits.
So I guess I didn't respect the HQ pressure that game. And I feel like I did the same thing in the Titan game, too. I haven't played against Criminal in a long time.
Yeah, diversion's still fucking real as hell. Even
Diversion
like
hurts.
the big thing about diversion is correctly 5 influence.
Yeah.
Account Siphon was 4, and like that
Got
sounds
played
like a
out of
lot.
faction a lot.
That sounds like a lot, but like Account Siphon got played out of faction all the goddamn time. Like you would have identities that were like 15 influence and 12 of it for some account siphons because fuck you. Like especially because one of the things about how the runner factions are set up is that Criminal is like pressuring HQ, Shaper is pressuring R&D, and Anarch.
They do other stuff.
They're supposed to be archives is the weak point there, but that's nowhere near as like the idea there being, if I go ahead and just pull up noise. Noise is whenever you install a virus, mill one. Which is, archives is pressure. But the problem there is that, like, accessing HQ and accessing R&D are usually like, oh, you access there and maybe you get 1 point. With noise, you would just, like, mill 12 cards and access archives and win the entire game on the spot.
Yeah.
There are a number of cards in Anarch that deal with archives, but the point being, when you're not playing against a criminal, you don't think, well, HQ, that's where they're going to be at. That's where the pressure's at. So all of a sudden, when a Shaper deck siphons your ass, it feels terrible. One of my favorite decks I ever built was that stupid Chaos Theory deck.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh.
Miss 24 Siphon,
yeah. Siphon and every possible way to recur Siphon.
Yeah, you just never had money for the entirety. I like
Brutal.
Geist. Geist feels very fiddly. I don't know if there's a lot of moving parts here. The automation on here makes it a lot easier because you don't miss Tech Trader, you don't miss Geist, you don't miss triggers. But Geist in play is a very fiddly. Like you have to keep track of all these different. You have like 6 cards in play. You can stack 2 of them to draw cards at any point.
Yeah, and when you're playing, 9 hours of Swiss in a day, every brain cell you can not use in your play is going to be helpful.
Anything else you want to test? Any others? How are you feeling on?
I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. I'm liking Adam and Polana best right now.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm feeling.
I know Asa. I'm still uncertain. Ken felt good. I don't know. And Geist also. Look, I feel at home at Criminal. Weird. Go fucking figure.
Right? Yeah.
Here I was for these last stream, and I think our last 2 playtest sessions. It's like, well, I'll try out Sunny. I'll try out,
everything
all
else.
These other things than Criminal. There's got to be some other thing other than Criminal I care about, and it's like, please,
yeah. Well, but I understand too because like you're saying, the last time we played Netrunner seriously was, you're playing Lisa, and then they banned Lisa, so now I kind of feel like you lost her home a little bit.
I'm pulling up Sunny because the office supplies is a really good art on a card. You give donuts to Miriam at the front desk, and they tell you all the secrets. White hat, and there's black hats up here. Oh, it's not on the card, but I swear that there's a short story with Sunny that talks about. I swear they're on Mars, but by the way, Mars in this game is colonized.
As is the moon.
It's also picture the corporate hellscape you would expect it to be, as oh yes, they colonized Mars, and all the extremely cool people love it there when they're indentured slave labor, that sort of shit. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I think you should stick with Tenma. I think you're excited about him, and not many people are playing him right now.
Yeah. One
And
of
I
the
don't think it's because he's bad. I think it's just because he's not popular.
one of the things I really like about Tenma is that Tenma is one of the few people that gets a super fucking powerful recurring credit.
Yeah. The public terminal, I think. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, public terminal.
Yeah.
Pulling up the. No, I swear that her wife also lives on Mars. Oh dear, did I mess up the stream with that?
What do you play as your influence in your Ken deck? I'm curious.
In Ken,
Yeah.
let's pull that up. Um, deck building. So it's basically the Breaker Suite and the Maker's Eyes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah. So 4 for Angolo, 3 for Paperclip,
and
6 for Maker's Eye,
and then it's Deuce's Wild and Turning Wheel.
Turning Wheel. Yeah. Okay.
That's it. I've seen versions of this that try to do like a little bit. That's good. I mean, for almost any other game, you would probably be right on that assumption. Um, Turning Wheel. But yeah, Turning Wheel's in here is like the last influence I really wasn't certain what to do, but this deck runs enough that I kind of want the multi-access. The Miss Bones is also just like I want to be able to just crush um Asa group and stuff. Like Miss Bones literally is just 2 for 12 using it to trash installed cards.
Yeah. Miss Bones is surprisingly good.
Yeah,
She reminds me a little bit of Bank Job, actually.
yeah. But yeah, it's
But
basically Ngolo, Paperclip, Bugalter, and then I'm playing one Amakua as like the
yeah.
catch-all. Then the Maker's Eyes and the Deuce's
Okay.
Wild, so.
Yeah, that looks pretty legit. Honestly, I was a little bit concerned you might be running an Apocalypse in there.
If I could fit it.
Yeah. Um,
It
uh, Deuce's Wild is one I feel like is harder to justify in Ken.
Yeah, the
'Cause
reason
he's not a run event, so
the weird reason I like it is because it isn't, because all of my abilities are on first. So I feel horrible when I double run event in a turn.
oh yeah,
But
I
Deuce is
guess that's
wild
true.
because Deuce is. I know that that's really dumb. I shouldn't feel dumb about that. And usually this card is just like, gain 3, draw 2. Probably could be like that. Could be like an APOC and a couple of like one APOC's 3, right?
Yeah, you do one APOC is 3, and then you could like third inside job and something else
Spearfishing.
maybe third Swift. Spearfishing, yeah, that'd be one.
Spearfishing is the reverse inside job, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think the CBI raid's non-negotiable.
Yep.
Again, as I will tell you, the card is not like competitively good, but I love it. So I still play it. When I remember in the last round of Swiss at the last Worlds for FFG, there's a point where it's like I have the choice between playing, like using all of my resources to do one last divide and conquer to try to get the last 2 points, or I can just CBI raid my opponent. And it's like we were both out of contention, and it's like, abso-fucking-lutely, let's do the CBI raid. They were so fucking happy because they were just like, holy shit. They're like, what does that card do? I know it has your face on it. It's like, so, yeah. The other problem with the APOC is that I really don't have like APOC hitting my breakers is like all of a sudden I'm down, right? Like I don't.
True.
Like I have no recursion for those. I've got no
Got no backups really besides turtle.
Right. Like the reason I'm playing the turtle is in case of fire, right? Like
Yeah.
paperclip obviously just recurs. It's not a problem. And Golo is actually quite safe to run with. You don't run into
Mm-hmm.
bullshit and lose it. But
Yep.
like, which generally makes this safe. Bugalter isn't going to get trashed a lot of the time because it would have to be like Bugalter is what in play and I run into a bulwark, right? Like
Yeah. There's a very few number of cards. Tithonium is another one.
Yeah, there's a couple like for the most part, there's three different types of ice. You know, barrier, code gate, sentry. Barriers say fuck off, sentries say fuck you, and code gates say what the
Are
fuck.
somewhere in the middle.
Usually there's just like weird what the hell sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not a hard rule. It used to be. It used to be like you could run with a sentry breaker and play and never fear.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Um,
Yeah. And honestly, I think it's better this way, where there's more chance for surprise
yeah.
with the ice.
God, now I'm thinking of that time Spags hit me with a corporate troubleshooter for like 12 to kill my corroder.
Corporate troubleshooter,
That
man.
was so.
Uh,
I remember a lot out of Netrunner. I miss playing in paper.
yeah, I do too.
Oh, I miss.
I do
Yeah.
too.
So. Oh.
Um, I was gonna say too. Maybe consider upping the Katie count because I think Katie works really well with in this deck with the extra click you get from Swift.
Yeah, that's actually really good with I think Jinteki Net defaults to the newest art.
Yeah.
So like I guess the one of the ways I can test that is if I just go to I'm in yeah, like there's I've had worse.
Yeah.
And that defaults to the promo art. Um Not certain on that one. But yeah, I'm thinking so the Deuces Wild are probably the biggest question. It's like could replace those with um up KD to 2. Like I think you're right. Like I Swift is really nice in this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also really happy with Class Act. I didn't realize the draw was after the end step, like in a weird
Yeah.
way.
Class Act is really good. I think 2 is a good number. 3 could be just as easily justified. I mean, it's basically a quality time with a persistent effect attached to it.
Yeah, like a little more expensive, but like also lets me weirdly dodge like murder turn.
Yeah, you can like overdraw in a turn.
Yeah.
So it is unique. I don't think you can overwrite. So maybe 2 is actually the right number.
Yeah, and like obviously the first one can bypass the second,
Yeah.
right? Like I can just bottom. It's actually kind of nice. This deck does not have much as far as like cards I don't want to see by design. Like I just want my draws to be live.
Yeah.
That's the reason Swift's at 2. Swift might want to be at 3 though, because that's super powerful in this deck.
Yeah, I could see Swift at 3. Um, I would probably up the special order to 3 just because you only play the 4 breakers in your deck,
Yeah,
and you really don't want to be stuck digging for them, you know?
yeah. The problem I had there was like I know that Special Order 3 was going to be like 10 minutes. Your first run event in a turn gains you $1. So Bravado, CBI raid, dirty laundry, diversion of funds, embezzle, inside job, legwork, and maker's eye all refund you $1 on your first run event of the turn. Swift is your first run event refunds you a click, which is pretty goddamn good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Refunding you a buck, like refunding you a click is like refunding you a buck, but way better always because you
Yeah.
can always like spend that click to get $1. And in here, hopefully, the idea would be that Katie Jones, uh, she pays you out, then gets you like $18. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I'll take a look at this, but I think Ken is probably what I'll stick with. I'm interested in Geist, and that last game with Geist felt really nice, but it also like I think it would have been similar with Tenma in the sense that like that was a game where Diversion of Fun just kicked your ass, right? Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that was that was just like here's Diversion of Fun's. Whoops.
Hmm.
Thanks, Lexi. I'm glad that people are enjoying watching the Netrunner.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think. Do you know? Okay, does that article on Worlds say what the time for deck submission
Oh,
is? Do we have time on next Tuesday to do one last like playtest? And like I
um,
feel like that we'd want to playtest literally the decks that we want to go with.
yeah, let's see. Well, here's the thing, we could submit our decks and just play anyways, you know? I
We do
mean,
we do that regardless, but I want to know if we
yeah.
have to submit before or after.
See, it says if you are able to purchase your ticket and complete your registration before October 6th, please do so, as last-minute registrations put a strain on our admin team. Um,
Yeah, we
so it
probably should.
doesn't really
So
say,
we should
but
probably just get these in over the weekend.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of my thought.
All
But yeah,
right.
I would definitely be down to play more next week. I mean,
All
I
right.
know I definitely still got more work to do to
Yeah. So
get back in the groove.
we can get to just at that point we will be on the decks we're going to be on for Worlds, and then we can roll with
Just
that.
jam games. Yeah,
All right.
sounds cool.
All right. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you. Thanks, Dakota, for.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do some more of this next week, and you can also expect that Friday through Sunday on. There are going to be some times next week, and not this upcoming weekend, but the following weekend, where normal stream stuff stops and Worlds stream stuff starts. So, aka I'll probably just be like streaming on a time delay.
Yeah, there you go.
Like for Worlds. So, but yeah, if you want to catch more of this, you can always follow. Thank you to everybody who subscribed today. We got Masses Strange MD, Idric, Nick Themron. Thank you very much for that. That I appreciate a lot. But just everybody being here, having fun, I appreciate as well. So I will catch you tomorrow where me and Luke are going to be doing some more Sonic. So, good night, everybody.